a case of beer, some barbecue. There's no doubt that I'm better than you. With these looks and these moves, you can't blame me for being so rude. The land of the red, white, and blue will be my home till the day I die. I'm every lady's fantasy. I'm the American guy.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Filsinger Games Fan Podcast. This is episode number 111 for October 23rd, 2020. Oh, sorry about that. Apologize. All right, we are here. This is the podcast for October 23rd, 2020. This is the podcast that hit 3 fatigue tokens and is currently bleeding. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Grandpa Choco, and it is absolutely a pleasure to have you here today. Hello, everybody. Hello. We've already got people in the chat room. This is fantastic. Philip Reynolds, hello. Good evening. Thomas Morgan, welcome to the show. Listen, this is not going to be a long podcast because there's not a whole lot of news, but we do have some big news and some stuff we want to talk about, so we will get right into that. Before we do, I would like to thank the patron producers. These are the people who make this show and the other content from Saturday Morning Media possible. Big shout out to them and the other folks who are patrons. If you like these videos, if you would like to become a patron, head on over to patreon.com/Saturday Morning Media. All right, we are here, ladies and gentlemen. You can see Santa Wolf is on the podcast art, and that is because it is time for the holiday what do you call them? The holiday events to start happening. We got Halloween next week. We've got teasers beginning. That's what is going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. The big news out of Filsinger Games at filsingergames.com is that teasers for the sets that are coming out this holiday season will start next week, October 26th. I am so excited. I cannot wait. But Filsinger Games is really making things cool this year. They are having a kickoff event that's happening Sunday, October 25th. And it is just, I'm super excited about this. There are going to be game tournaments. There is going to be, and this I love, and I'll explain why in a second. They are going to have a press conference where they reveal some of the amazing things. Let's run down the event. The event is free to attend. When you register, you'll have the opportunity to select what tournament you would prefer to play in if you would like to play in any tournaments. I will say that Todd, the tournament master, has said that tournaments are full, but there might be a spot or two in the Indies tournament, which we'll get to the different tournaments here in a second. The winner of each of these tournaments will get their choice of a game edition for free from that product line. So if you're the winner of the Indies tournament, you will get a free set from there. If you are a winner of the Legends tournament, free set from Legends, and that includes the upcoming holiday releases. So that is really cool. That is really exciting. And here we go. I love this. Once the tournaments are over, we will have a special virtual press conference to talk about each of the holiday releases and debut the first characters and artwork. These names and artwork will be shared the next day on filsingergames.com and the social media. But if you want to see it first, you got to tune in Sunday to the press conference. And here is what I love about this. In the early days of the Champions of the Galaxy handbooks, press conferences were a huge thing. And I love that they're calling it a press conference. That it just, to me, that is really awesome. And I'm so excited for this. I don't think there has been word as whether or not Tom will be there, but he may pop in. You never know. But this is going to be great. The first tournament starts now. All these times, I'm going to name some times here, are Eastern Daylight Time, so EST. When do we go? I guess that's not yet. But anyway, Sunday, October 25th, 2 o'clock Eastern Time, Indie Tag Team Tournament. 3 o'clock Eastern Time is the Legends Hall of Fame Tournament. And the the 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is 4 o'clock is the Champions of the Galaxy tournament, and 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is the virtual press conference where they will talk about the Indies, Champions of the Galaxy, and Legends of Wrestling stuff. Now, listen, you do have to, even if you're not going to play in the tournament, you do have to go to filsingergames.com. You click on the news story. It's right on the front page. There's a picture of Santa Wolf, which is the image that you're seeing right here. And you'll click on that, and you will be able to register because you need the Zoom link in order to get into it. So you don't want to miss out. Even if you don't want to play in the tournament, you want to make sure that you that you're there and you're part of this because it's going to be great. Now, we've got what are the releases coming this holidays? Now, this is not all of these have been announced, so some of this is speculation, but this is what I believe. Excuse me, the Indies games, the independent wrestling, will be a Women of the Indies 2020 set. So we can look forward to the first names from that there. The Champions of the Galaxy, there's been no news about this, but earlier in the year, they talked about a Crime Stoppers set. If you remember the Crime Stoppers from 2135, that Tom wanted to do sort of a superhero-based set using the Filsinger Games the Filsinger Games gaming system. So is that what this is going to be? It has not been announced yet. I guess we will find out on Sunday, but super excited about this. And then for Legends of Wrestling, I'm so excited. It is from what they've said at Galacticon, a 1980s Northeast Wrestling Federation. So that means WWF 80s Wrestling Federation. I cannot wait for this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited. Now, here's the cool thing. On the message boards, Todd said that we might get 2 names for this Legends set on Sunday. 2 names. So that has started a lot of speculation. Is it going to be a tag team? Is it going to be 2 separate names? I think a tag team is probably a pretty good guess, but we don't know. Super exciting for all this. Really exciting. Remember, filsingergames.com. That's where you go. That's where you sign up for all this because you don't want to miss this. This is going to be a lot of fun. You'll be able to see it the next day. And of course, a week from tonight, we'll be talking about all the things that were released on the next, talked about on Sunday and throughout the week. But if you want to see it first, you have to be there. Now, these Indies, Champions of the Galaxy, and Legends things also include Promoter Prime, I would assume. So we may get Promoter Prime names. I don't know. Maybe we'll get one. Maybe the 2 Legend names are one person from the set, one person from Promoter Prime. I don't know. I'm just saying that those are in the mix. So we will find out on Sunday. I'm super excited about that. We have a question in the chat. Thomas Morgan is asking, quick question, do you know when a video showing how to use the advanced rules will be available on the Filsinger Games page? Thomas, I'm sorry, I do not know. And that would be something maybe ask on the message boards or ask via social media to Filsinger Games when that will be up. I think there was one at one point, but I don't know where or what happened to it. Philip Reynolds saying, can't wait to see what sets are coming for Christmas. I'm right there with you, and I am so excited about this Legend set because I run a WWF 80s Fed, and I'm super excited to see what this is going to be. All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the question of the show. That's the big news. We're already on to the question of the show. The question was, what is your favorite card from the Tournament of Champions set? And there was a lot of great answers. Let's check them out here. Keith Simmons says, I just ordered this set. Star Warriors, my all-time favorite. I absolutely love the art for Thunder. Very interested to see the Basilisk and Horus. Thad says, this is a question is tough. Naturally, a lot of people, including myself, will say Horus as he is the newest. But I bought him for the set alone. However, after playing through my Feds Tournament of Champions, I will have to say Matador of M83. And not only did his card get new art, but his stats were tweaked as well. Yes, I think a lot of the stats were tweaked. Pete Beck, amazing. Pete Beck, thanks for checking out the thing. Can I answer all of them? Because they're all great. If I had to pick one, I would have to say Chaos. I felt like I was back in my Fed in the 2090s with him locking the Bow of Defeat on and not letting go. Awesome, Pete. Thanks. And then I answered, of course, Horus. Horus was my favorite. That was the reason I got the set, and super excited. We got one more comment here. Jobert says he is hyped for the holiday releases as well. Who is not? All right, now listen. I usually have a question of the show. And this week it is a question, but it's a little bit different from a question. This week, I want to know, what are your bold predictions? Who will be announced for Legends of Wrestling on Sunday? Who are they going to announce? I want you to go wild. Now, here's what I will say. Usually, the headliner of the set is announced at Thanksgiving time. Okay, that Black Friday. Usually, that has been the tradition. Now, because they're doing this special thing on Sunday, maybe the headliner is going to be announced on Sunday. But I think they're going to wait till Black Friday. So I want to know, what are your bold predictions? Who is going to be announced for Legends of Wrestling, this holiday set on Sunday? I want to see your predictions, and then we will see next week who was right, who was way off, whatever. Let's see your bold predictions. I want you to be 100% sure this is who they're going to announce. This is all just for fun. And hey, a special shout out, because I know you watch Chad Olson. I want to see your bold predictions and get them in before Sunday. Who you think is going to be announced by you on Sunday during this event? Who are your bold predictions? I can't wait. I'm so excited. Can you tell I'm excited? Well, elsewhere on the channel here, we released a video this week, and it was how to make a simple ranking spreadsheet. And let me tell you, this video has gotten more reaction than any of the Promoter Toolbox videos I've done. Thank you to everybody who's been checking it out. Super appreciate it. We're going to do more of these because people were really into this video. And as I said, I think it's up over 100 views, which for this channel is really amazing within the first couple days. So thank you to everyone who was checking it out. That's going to bring us to the end. Now, I will tell you, next week, at this same time next week, Friday, about 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, we're going to cover everything that's talked about at the press conference. We're going to talk about any news, any information from the message boards from the week. But I may have a special guest. I talked to him today. He said he's down. Who is it? I don't know. Also, coming up, you know what? I'm going to hold off on that. If you are a fan of my Championship Wrestling from Hollywood bootlegs, you're going to want to stay tuned to the podcast. You're going to want to listen to every episode because we've got a December release coming for that too, and you're not going to want to miss it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. I don't have anything else to talk about. A slow news week, but a big news week. So I'm super excited about all of this. I can't. I'm so excited. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Once again, I want to send a special thank you to the patron producers. Thank you to them for making this all possible. And thank you to you for watching. I see some predictions coming in already. Make sure you put those. You're getting them in the comments here, but get them into the comments for this video so I can feature them on the show next week, because the chat kind of disappears after this whole thing is over. So make sure that you put these chats into your predictions. I see Jeff is saying Hillbilly Jim. Thomas Morgan is saying Hulk Hogan and Paul Orndorff. Jeff Melton is saying Orndorff and Junkyard Dog. I love all these names. I want all these names. I'm so super excited. This podcast, let me say this. If you have a topic you would like the show to cover, please leave it in the comments. Make sure to subscribe or follow, whether you're watching this on YouTube or it's being simulcast over on Twitch. And follow GWF Promoter on social media at GWF Promoter. And if you'd like to check out my feds, you can do so at gwfpromoter.com and lowpromoter.com. The theme song you're listening to is American Guy by Throwing Toasters, used by permission and available on Apple Music, Spotify, and anywhere you get your music. This podcast is not affiliated in any way with Filsinger Games or any of its subsidiaries. This is purely for entertainment purposes. This episode is copyright 2020 Saturday Morning Media. That's it for this time. I will talk to you next week, but I will see you on Sunday for the holiday kickoff event. I'm so excited.
That I've got, and you know